Hello again, I am Blunty, and if you are like me, you've been loving the hell out of Pokemon Sword and or Shield. I will probably do a video breaking down my full thoughts and feelings on the game now that I have played all the way through the main core story, which we did pretty much mostly all live on stream over on the Twitch channel, twitch.tv/bluntnight if you're curious about that. There are also replays of those streams going up on my secondary YouTube channel, youtube.com/bluntnight if you're curious about that. But I wanted to make this video this morning real quick to sort of try and help people out who have been facing an issue that I've been facing, and that is with the online components. Now, for the first few days of the game, I've been having a lot of trouble with the online stuff. I was just putting it down to, well, it's Pokemon. It's one of the most popular game series on the planet. And everyone's just hammering the servers, and that's causing some issues. We see it with all online games. The first few days are always a bit rough when it comes to online stuff. And certainly every aspect of online has been a bit flaky for the last few days for me and for some other people. I've been chatting a lot about it during the streams when we're trying to do stuff live on stream, like trying to do live trades, even direct person-to-person trades instead of the rando stuff, where we have a special code number we exchange, and we're both plugging the code number, and we connect to each other, and then, the error. And also trying to get match made with real people for the 4 and 5 star high-end sort of late game, post-game max raid and Dynamax raids, Gigantamax and Dynamax raids, which, I mean, you can do those with AI partners, just like you can with the lower tier ones, 1, 2, and 3 star ones, and you can get away with those for the most part. But the AI is pretty dumb. They don't always bring in the best Pokemons. They don't always, it just seems to be random. The tight matchups are sometimes the wrong way around. They bring in first stage Pokemon and even Magikarp and things like that, and it's just, you're not going to have much fun doing the super hard 4 and 5 star tier raids if you have to deal with the AI people. So you want to match with real people, hopefully real people who know what they're doing so you can work as a team. And if matchmaking doesn't work, that it's been a bit of a nightmare. So I've been umming and ahhing trying to figure this out. And I've got my Switch hooked into an Ethernet adapter, so it's not Wi-Fi or anything. Nice solid connection, everything. I've double-checked everything, triple-checked everything. But in my special subscriber-only Discord channel this morning, someone was asking me, well, while you were streaming on the weekend, we're on each other's friends list, but I didn't see you as marked online. It said you were offline. And suddenly it occurred to me that there is another thing I didn't check, and you might have checked as well, because this is a thing you might have said once when you set up your Switch and never thought about again. And it's your friends setting. Now, what you need to do to double check this and make sure you get it right is you go to your main Switch menu, you go to your settings menu, you drill down into the user settings, and then you drill down into the friends settings. And right there, you've got two options. They are who do you want to see your online status, and who do you want to see your play activity? I had both of these set to no one, just this ultimate privacy level thing. But just out of habit, when I do see privacy options, I normally set them to the most private possible option because it's just, who I am. But I figured that might actually be interfering somewhat with being match made with absolute randoms. Because the day before yesterday, after one of my streams, I was sitting down in the evening, I had my meal, I was joining someone on my friends list who was doing max raid battles. I was just doing some busy work, breeding up a couple of boxes worth of skull bunnies to share around and share the love, because it's one of the starters, obviously. So, a third of the people out there don't have it and need it. But every now and again, they would pop up in the little sidebar, on the little stamps, and I'd go, ooh, they're doing a max raid. And I went to join, and it joined flawlessly every time. And I thought, well, how can I join his flawlessly every time? And every time I've joined anyone else's or tried to join anyone else's, it times out, I get an error. When I start one, when I search for people to join my thing, I hardly ever get any matches. And when I do, they might be people on my friends list. I haven't been double checking that, but it seems like it might be likely. Because as soon as I change these settings to, anybody can see my online status and anybody can see my play activity, set both of those, suddenly the online was working a lot better. I still got some errors. This didn't solve everything. So it may still be, it's a little bit flaky, but it's so much less flaky now. I've still got to test a whole bunch of other stuff, but I've tested 3 or 4 things here now, and they're consistently better. I'm getting full team matchups in the 5-star raids. Trades are going back and forth, whether randos or deliberate, they're going back and forth seamlessly now. So yeah, if you're having online troubles with Pokemon Sword and Shield, check those settings. It might be one or both are the key, but have a play, see what you find out, see what works for you. Let me know in the down below if you were having troubles, what your settings were, and what happened when you changed them. Let's see if we can drill down a bit further on this issue. But I just wanted to spit this video out nice and quick, and hopefully together we can come together as a community and sort of really, just solve this very frustrating issue, because I know I'm not alone. Like I said, when I was streaming, there were people in chat saying, oh, I have this trouble too, I have this trouble too, and then Discord and everything. And so hopefully if you're having problems, this will solve your problems. And if it does solve your problems and you're able to do multiplayer stuff much easier now, I want you to do one more thing for me. One more thing, not two. One more thing. I want you to do one more thing for me. If you are joining 5-star max raid, Dynamax, Gigantamax raid battles, I want you to do one thing, just one thing. For the love of all that is holy, please pay attention to the Pokemon you're bringing into that fight. You get told what typing you're up against. Don't bring a grass-type Pokemon into a fire fight. It will get burned and killed, and you're letting the side down, and everyone else is going to get frustrated with you, and there's no way to communicate in the game. There's no voice chat, no text chat, no emotes even, so you'll never know how angry people are at you for doing a dumb. Don't do a dumb. Be a good team member, please. Please, because you cost me. Personally, you cost me a couple of Pokemon this morning as I was testing this, you people who don't pay attention to type matchups in high-end, late-game, 5-star max raids. By the time you get to that point in the game, you should know about type matchups. Stop it.